Hello, my babies. This is literally a very quick message simply because I got the urge to pull my cards out and it's late, okay? So the card you've got is seven of Pentacles, the Temperance, the Hangman, and the World, okay? So how I'm feeling right now is that a lot of you are waiting for certain forms of abundance to come in, whether that is materialistic, whether that is emotional, mental, physical, in whatever kind of aspect you are kind of experiencing sort of a drought in, or some basically things are wavering in that area of your life, whether it's money, relationships, or whatever it is. You are waiting for something to come in right now, okay? And for some of you, there's an introduction to the big harvest that is about to come in for you, okay? As you can see, there's a coin on the floor, right? So that shows me that you are experiencing something, or there is some kind of indication to show you that there is something on its way, or that there is about to be a breakthrough with a particular manifestation, okay? But while you're waiting for this harvest at this particular time, you are in a space where you're needing to pour into yourself. There is something about tempering your calming your temper, or something about tempering, okay? It's like being in a space to balance yourself and nurture yourself and allow yourself to blossom in this phase, because whatever abundance or materialistic gain that's going to be coming in for you, you need to be able to handle this level of abundance, or this level of wealth, or this level of love, or this level of mental clarity, maturity, stability, or whatever it is that is coming in for you. For some of you, I do feel like it's something financial. Some of you, this could be to do with a home. Some of you could be farmers. Some of you could be into agriculture, or some of you could be in a space where you're about to buy some type of land, okay? Some of you could be into wanting to have land where you grow your own foods and things of that nature, and so on and so forth. I'm hearing going back to your roots, okay? So that's very, very specific to somebody, okay? I don't know why I'm getting this feel like Africa is very significant for somebody, okay? I also heard Argentina, so that could also be significant for you. But I do feel like, as right now, your guardian angels, because there's an angel in this particular card, okay, they are really lighting the way for you. And I do feel like they are mentally giving you like they're soothing your mental thoughts, okay? Because maybe some of you have been in a space where your thoughts haven't necessarily been of the uplifting nature. And I am feeling with the sun on the front of her head, it's almost illuminating your mental thoughts and allowing you to eradicate doubt and, you know, move more towards thoughts that are more uplifting and more of love, as opposed to what could go wrong or what's not going right. They're wanting you to be in a space of focusing on just this being a time for you to really pour into yourself, okay? There's something about balancing the your emotional impulses and also your physical impulses. I say that because of the water and the fire being poured in here. Water representing emotions, fire representing movement, passion, you know, things of that nature. So there's something here about finding a balance between the two of those so that you can grow, or you're learning cycles. You've been going through cycles of this where you're going for a cycle of learning emotional balance, or you're going for a cycle of learning like you know, physical balance, where you may be someone who's quite impulsive and you're having to learn, you're going through a cycle lesson in life of how to not act on your impulses or understand why you are so impulsive. This could be something that's generational. So this is something that you're having to break, is what I'm seeing, okay? I do feel like some of you are now transitioning from more of a masculine era to a feminine era, and vice versa. So where you may be more was more laid back, you're more being in a space of executing and moving forward. And for those of you that have been in that space of executing and moving forward, you're now being told, you're being directed to being more laid back and allowing things to come to you. With the Hangman here, I kind of feel like this ties in with the aspects of healing as well. Some of you are going through a healing phase, okay? Because some of you have been closing out some really heavy and big cycles when it comes to family stuff, karmic stuff, okay? Some of you might be aware of this because you've actively been doing this work, or you've been breaking generational curses, and you've actively been seeing them for what they are. And for others of you, this has been on a very like discreet level. It hasn't been you know, like out in your face type of thing, okay? It's been either through dream state or just through day to day. It's just, you know, it's very subtle. But with the Hangman here, I kind of feel like right now Spirit's asking you to look at things from a different perspective, okay? Even though he looks like he's tied up, he could easily get himself out of this. So I feel like Spirit is just saying to you that right now you need to just have a different perspective and know that you are fully protected at this particular time, okay? There's something about Atlantis here that is very significant. Some of you could be having dreams of Atlantis, or you're having your certain past life or alternate reality memories of Atlantis come back to you, or Lumeria, okay? Or other water planets or water realms is also what I'm hearing. You could have been traveling to these during meditation states is also what I'm saying, what I'm saying, okay? What I'm hearing, okay? So you could have been traveling to different water dimensions and things of that nature, or this is something that's very significant to you. But there is something heavy about water and caves. Some of you could have been dreaming with caves, or some of you are remembering like lives of living in caves. Some of you had past lives as a miner, because I feel like I'm in the Akash now. Some of you could have had lives as miners, where you was mining for things like gold and diamonds and things like that. Or this could be something that you know someone is doing, or some of you are sponsoring a charity. For miners, there's something about mining here that's very significant. But even with this Hangman here, it's just about looking at things from a different perspective. Being fluid in your movements is also what I'm hearing. Being fluid. I'm hearing being at one with nature. I'm hearing dance to the rhythm of life. Okay, and the reason why all of this is happening is simply because you're about to close out this massive cycle. If you haven't closed out this cycle already, I'm hearing cycles within cycles. So there's this massive overall cycle that you're closing out, but there's also these little cycles within that massive cycle that you was also closing out as well. It's like I'm seeing continuous loops, and it's like you close out one loop and then another loop appears, and then you close out that loop and another loop appears, and you close out that loop until it makes like a massive circle, and then you've closed out that massive circle. So I'm seeing that you finally close out those mini loops to close out this major cycle, okay, which is helping you to go into a brand new cycle. But what I'm hearing is I don't know why I'm hearing entry fee, okay? It's almost as if, like, you know, when you go into a new cycle, okay, you know, when you go into, like, say you're in school, right? And say you're at low set, but you're at the top of low set, okay? But then you've done so good in low set, at top low set, that you then get put into high set, but you're at low high set, okay? It's kind of like that. It's almost as if like you're in the entry fee, you're experiencing the entry part of this new cycle. So things feel a little bit maybe rocky for you, but things are going to work out for you. And I do feel like you're meant to be, that there's something here about being what's the word I'm looking for? Being praised. I'm also hearing worshipped, but being praised, being like seen. But it's more than being seen. It's actually being, I'm hearing getting your flowers, finally getting your flowers. And it doesn't necessarily have to be public recognition, but I feel like for some of you it is public recognition. Some of you are finally getting the just dues that you deserve, that you have been waiting for such a fucking long time, that you thought was never gonna come to pass, okay? I'm hearing like blood, sweat and tears. Some of you are performers, some of you have been performing for a long time, and it's been like you haven't been getting your flowers. I'm almost getting the aspect of like Chris Brown, you know, like how Chris Brown's been doing his thing, right? and he's had to go through so much in order to get his flowers, and he's finally getting his flowers after being in the industry for, what is it, 20 plus odd years, and people are seeing him as, you know, the Michael Jackson of, like, you know, our generation kind of thing. That's kind of what I'm seeing. Some of you don't obviously F with Chris Brown, but that's what's coming to me right now. It's like you're finally getting your flowers after years of hard work. I'm hearing just keep going, because some of you are at the, you don't feel like you're scratching the bottom of the barrel, and you're about to do something that might seem so tiny to you, but it's about to put you on the map. And I'm seeing spirit are just literally moving the puzzle pieces for you as we speak. Like, you can't see what's going on right now, but there is so much that's going on behind the scenes, and the way how they are plotting, and it's so crazy. Like, when you think of the aspect, I don't want to go on a tangent, but if you think of the aspect of a bigger picture, right, it's almost as if, like, spirit are literally creating scenarios for certain people that you're supposed to come into contact with, to get them to come into contact with you. So for instance, like, you have a friend who knows somebody and they're co-creating the scenarios in order for you and that particular person who you're supposed to meet through that friend of that friend, for you guys to come into contact, so that you can have this opportunity that's about to put you on a map. Or they plant an idea, or they go through all these series of different events to get you to a point where you randomly say, okay, let me post that picture on Instagram, or let me do that video for whatever social media platform, or let me send that message to a friend, or let me paint that painting, or let me draw that drawing, or let me make that piece of art. Like, they're literally conspiring in your favor. And if you could only see what they're actually up to, you would be mesmerized, okay? Because this is what they want to give you, and this is what you deserve. You deserve the world. You've worked hard, you've hustled, you've cried, you've grinded, you've done everything possibly that you could do, and you're about to hit big, right? It reminds me of that Instagram post that I've seen, I think it was a good couple months ago, but I've seen it before that, prior to that, where it's like, it's a picture of two men, and one of them is hacking away at the mines, and I was just talking about diamonds, right? So funny. He was hacking away, and he was about to do one last hack, and if he would have done that, he would have got all of the diamonds that was behind that wall. And then there was one where the guy, he was literally still hacking away, but he was almost about to hack away and get the diamond, but he decided to give up last minute and didn't even realize that last hack would have helped him to hit jackpot. And it's funny because these shapes here kind of look like diamonds to me, right? It's given that sort of illusion, is what I'm feeling. And on the bottom of the deck, because like I said, I only got one hand right now because my selfie stand decided that I didn't want to work, and I'm on vacay, so, you know, we just got to work with it. But you got the Five of Cups at the bottom. So yeah, I'm seeing that a lot of you have been in a space where things just haven't worked out for you. 3 situations, 3 relationships, 3 ventures, 3 ideas or things like that just didn't work out for you. The number 3 is significant here, okay? 3 situations didn't work out for you, and it's kind of just had you emotionally distraught, okay? One of the cups has a lot more chaotic water around it, so I feel like there was like a big situation that just kind of took you out and put you in this sort of, I wanted to say hermit phase. So some of you could be in this hermit place where things just weren't working out for you, but you do have 2 cups, and one of them, if you can see, like here, is literally like it's glowing, okay? There's more glow to it than the other cup. So you've got 2 opportunities or 2 situations or circumstances that are going to be presented to you, opportunities that are going to be presented to you that are going to be to your highest benefit, okay? Let me spread it, let me split it and see what cards there. Yeah, you've got the King of Swords and you've got the 2 of Wands, yeah. So yeah, I just kind of feel like you're just in the space where you're very defensive right now. You could have been defensive with a lot of the people around you as well. I feel like you're defensive because Cups is to do with emotion. So I feel like anything you've had to deal with in the past has really had to do with like people, and people I'm kind of feeling like haven't really done you justice in the past. Okay, so you've really kind of had to defend yourself, and you really kind of had to do a lot of like solo introspection and focusing on yourself and seeing where you stand with yourself but also other people. But this was also orchestrated to kind of strengthen you, to really show you that you are independent, and even though you don't necessarily want to, at certain stages in your life you really can do things by yourself and go at it alone. Okay, and you've shown the universe that, which is why it's like, again, the world is being presented with the Two of Wands here. It's like you deciding to just take, you know, the world in your hands, make a choice to move forward. Okay, it's like, okay, what's next? Like, the world truly is your oyster, wherever you journeying to. Okay, so yeah, that is the message that I'm getting for you guys right now. And then you follow by the Three of Wands. You're just waiting, you're waiting for your ships to come in, just like the Seven of Pentacles here. Okay, it's something about travel here as well. Meeting different people from different walks of life is also significant here for you too. But yeah, that is the message. So I bless that message resonates. I know this is a weird angle, but y'all just gotta work with me. Just work with me, okay? But yeah, I bless that message resonates. I will see you guys in the next video. I love y'all. Bye.